peace and love. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gents, we're going to be kicking off the stream today with United States of Eurasia plus Collateral Damage by Muse. If you've not made a request and would like to make one this evening, feel free to do so through Buy Me a Coffee. Let's get into it. Must we do as we're told? Questions Matt Bellamy. The answer is definitely no, especially for Muse, opening up with slow classical rising legato strings sounding absolutely beautiful, and then getting heavier and then dropping into this beautiful Middle Eastern scale. Like, no rules for Muse. They do whatever the hell they want, and it sounds absolutely beautiful. And my first thought the moment I heard the opening line, the opening little piece of music, was just, you never know what you're going to get with Muse, do you? Don't know if this is going to be something really heavy, something metally, something classical, like something experimental, alternative. You just don't know, but they do whatever the hell they want. Whatever they do it beautifully. And me fall in line to be punished for unproven crimes, and we know that there's no one we can trust. Our ancient heroes, they are turning to dust, and these wars, they can't be won. Does anyone know or care how they begun? They just promise to go on and on and on, but soon we will see there can be only one United States. United States of Listen to the right hand on the piano there underneath the strings. lovely work on the piano. And as Jay says, love how the piano drives the beat in this second part. It really does. It really keeps it moving. The piano is doing so much, but these little inflections, these little flourishes that Matt gets in there is just absolutely beautiful. And Pete says the vocal harmony was Queen-esque. I liked muchly. Yeah, I think Queen is a huge influence on Muse, and I particularly thought so when they released Madness. I thought that was incredibly Queen, the harmonies they layered up in there, and not just the intervals they used, but the sound of it, the production of it. Just, yeah, big Queen influence. And in terms of experimental song structure as well and guitar work, there's definitely a lot of Brian May in there in the way Matt Bellamy plays. And Jay says almost operatic. Yeah, exactly. And I think that operatic rock really does come from Queen, and Muse have kind of taken that sound and added in more of a strong orchestral classical element to it and made it heavier and just sort of progressed it in so many ways. But you can really see the roots of where they get all their musical ideas from, can't you? Just awesome. And let's not forget Chopin, because another massive influence on Matt Bellamy as well, with his piano style. And here he's directly worked Chopin into the piece, verbatim. But in his piano playing in his original work as well, there is definitely a Chopin influence in his style of playing. And I feel I really like that style of playing within Muse's realm. Chopin was not kicking about now, a musical genius, right? Not my favorite composer personally. I find some of his stuff a little noodly at times, and I know that is sacrilegious to say, but hell, say what I like. He's obviously one of the all-time greats, and an absolute master of his craft, a master of piano. But you can really see how that Chopin style of playing, Matt Bellamy's clearly was raised and learnt a lot of that like traditional classical style on the piano, probably before moving into rock, and it's just kind of in him. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that's just the feeling I get, is that he grew up quite classical from the way he writes, from his compositions, and from the way he plays. He's pretty immaculate with it in a way that generally only somebody who's been performing like that their whole lives plays, So I think a really beautiful move working Chopin into this like that. You can't argue with that, can you? You really can't. And I particularly love that Chopin piece. It's one of his more sort of romantic classical style ones, which is more my favourite kind of classical music. I'm a romantic myself, but yeah, I'm very much into Tchaikovsky. Um, and just that gentle, delicate, beautiful, tender way of playing, it works so well as a parallel from the kind of the heavier side of the music, and just the way it went into that so seamlessly, I thought was a masterful stroke right there.